On November 8th of this year, Kentucky police responded to a Shepherdsville home after receiving a call reporting hearing gunshots. And when the police arrived, 32-year-old Tiffanie Lucas was standing in her neighbor's yard. And when police went inside the home, they found Tiffany's two young sons, aged 9 and 6, suffering from gunshot wounds to the head. The boys were rushed to the hospital, where they later succumbed to their gunshot wounds. Tiffanie Lucas was arrested and charged with 2 counts of murder. At Tiffany's preliminary hearing, Officer or Detective Beal testified that when he pulled up, he saw Tiffany standing in the neighbor's yard, and that another neighbor told him that when he had pulled into the driveway just a few moments earlier, that he saw Tiffany walking down the stairs, and she walked onto the driveway and she collapsed. And she said, "My kids are dying." A Ring doorbell camera picked up 4 gunshots, and 4.5 minutes after the last gunshot, that same camera shows Tiffanie Lucas exiting her home. If you're like me, you're wondering what was going on after that last gunshot, that it took Tiffanie Lucas 4.5 minutes to get out of her front door. Tiffanie Lucas did make some statements to the police. She said that she had obtained a gun and that she left it in the bedroom, and there was no way she could harm her children unless she was manipulated, or it had to be an accident. Multiple gunshot wounds to the heads of these 2 children, well, that's no accident. Tiffanie Lucas also stated to police that she was in, quote, such a bad spot, unquote. Judge Porter has detained Lucas on a $2 million cash bond, stating that Tiffanie Lucas remains a danger to the public. Family members of the boys have spoken out, stating that it was not mental illness, that they do not accept that it was an accident. At Tiffany's preliminary hearing, Judge Porter stated that Tiffany is still a danger to the public and that she would continue to hold Tiffany on a $2 million cash bond. What really I found interesting is when the defense asked Detective Beal at this hearing if Bullitt County Sheriff's Office tested Tiffany for any drugs in her system once she was in custody, and Detective Beal stated no, that Tiffany had not been tested for any drugs. So tell me, what do you guys think? When Tiffanie Lucas walked down those stairs, well, she claimed that she was in a daze, that she was being affected by some sort of drug that she'd ingested? Or do you think that Tiffanie Lucas may eventually claim that there was someone else inside that home? A crucial question for me is, when did Tiffany obtain the firearm? Could the killing of these 2 little boys have been premeditated? The investigation, of course, is ongoing. Tiffanie Lucas is behind bars. She is awaiting for her eventual trial of double homicide, and a possible defense is shaping up. Maybe the defense is going to claim that Tiffany ingested some sort of substance and she was not in her right mind or in control of her actions when her 2 children were shot to death.